Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach Moloy. Okay, so we are uh, on a series of talking about HR practices. What do you need to do as an entrepreneur to deal with HR? And as we close this mini series of our Entrepreneur Essentials, today we are on episode 14, and we close this mini series on the HR piece of the business. I would like to talk about today on a very sensitive topic. And the topic is balancing family members and professionals within the organization, which is managing loyalty and competency in a growing business. Because every growing business today is facing a crucial dilemma. Should leadership and key positions be filled by family members or external professionals? While family members bring trust and loyalty, professionals offer competence and experience. And striking the right balance is the key to the long term success. So, today on this Facebook Live, and please keep writing on the chat box if you have any comments, or you can DM me later once you have revisited this multiple times. Because today the entire work that we are doing, especially in places like Kolkata, is on this succession planning. And the succession planning is not succession from a perspective of the business owner letting go of the business, but how do you structure this entire thing? Right? I was talking to somebody in Kolkata a couple of days back, and they are running through a huge crisis or an impending crisis on how to manage this quandary between family members and profession. So today we'll try and explore a few of these, the pros and cons of family members versus professionals in business, the common challenges business face in managing this balance, and some of the strategies to harmonize this. So let's look at both sides of the story, to understanding the two sides of the story. Family members in business, what advantages do they bring onto the table? So first is trust and loyalty. And the family members have a inherent emotional and financial stake in the business, and which means long-term dedication and a deep-rooted commitment to success. Uh, Long-term vision. Many of the family members often view as a business as a legacy to be nurtured and grown over generations rather than focus on a career and focusing solely on the short-term profitability. And the third is flexibility and dedication. Family members are often willing to make personal sacrifices, uh, forego immediate financial gains to support the business in tough times. But there are certain challenges. And the challenges is a lack of competency. Just because someone is a family does not mean they have the necessary skills or experience to take on leadership roles effectively. Resistance to change. Family run businesses mostly struggle with innovation and adopting new business models due to a preference of traditional methods. And the third and the most critical element is nepotism versus mediocrity. Family members outside the family may feel undervalued if promotions and leadership positions are given based on family ties rather than performance and competency. And this could potentially lead to decreased morale and higher attrition. The other side of the coin, professional managers, what are the advantages? They bring in expertise and experience, and they bring in industry knowledge, technical expertise, best practices. They are always looking at scalability because they bring in strategic thinking and process driven approaches. They help in structuring the business for operational efficiency. Objectivity. Unlike family members, professionals can make unbiased business decisions based on data, analytics, and market trends rather than emotions. The challenges here, loyalty concerns. They may view this as another job rather than a lifelong commitment. Cultural fit issues. Professionals who do not understand or respect the family culture may struggle to integrate, leading to conflicts and resistances from existing family members. And most of the professionals who come in, and I would not generalize it and say all of them, but many of them who come in, they're prioritizing personal growth over the company's long-term sustainability, leading to a certain amount of high turnover or lack of alignment in this business vision. So they're both sides of the coin. And what are some of the common pitfalls in family businesses where favoritism over merit is given more importance and favoritism, not because I'm biased, because as the first gen business owner, you're always thinking and wanting that your children, your next gen, would take on the business, so you would give them that preferential treatment, and the leadership positions are often given to family hierarchy rather than on individual skills and capabilities. I have seen so many organizations in my last 6 years of business coaching. I've met so many people where the family owners just has a pride of displaying a business card that I am vice president manufacturing, or vice president sales, or vice president marketing, when he actually does not have any such competency. It's just a fitment and just a chair that has been given to him. Resistance to professionalization. Many family members fear losing control and resist hiring experienced professionals, even when doing would benefit the company's growth and competitiveness. Undefined roles and responsibilities. In some family businesses, multiple members may take on overlapping responsibilities, causing inefficiencies and confusion and lack of accountability. Mixing family issues with business, because when you're back at home, you always have some kind of undercurrent of relationships that is going on. And when that spills over into the workplace, these personal conflict between family members can spill over into business operations, affecting decision making, productivity, and team morale. And because family owners, members all want to control, they lack the structured growth plans. Many family businesses lack formalized strategies for expansion, governance, and succession, leading to uncertainty when leadership transitions become necessary. So there has to be an ideal balance, right, ladies and gentlemen? So what are the best practices that many businesses have taken into play? One is defining clear roles and responsibilities. Clearly outline job descriptions, responsibilities for each family member to avoid duplication of efforts and ensure accountability. Establish reporting structures. Establish decision-making protocols for both family and non-family members. I keep on saying this to a lot of my clients, that if you are the first gen or whatever the current senior leadership team, your next gen, if they're in the workplace, they cannot be treated as family members. They have to be treated as professionals till they graduate into becoming a family member. They may have the shareholding, that's absolutely different. But at the second level, they have to be treated as simple professionals leading a function, which means they need to have accountabilities, they need to have KRAs, they need to have KPIs, and they need to work with professionals in the other domains of the business. Implement a merit-based system. Develop a transparent performance evaluation. Just because, excuse me, just because you are a family member, you cannot have your undue advantage of remunerations and reward and recognition. So develop a transparent performance evaluation system to ensure that professionals and leadership roles are awarded based on competency rather than family connections. Encourage family members to gain external work experience before joining the business, ensuring they bring value rather than relying solely on their family name. Reward high performing non family members with career growth opportunities. Number three, very critical, professionalize the business culture. So when you're doing, especially when you're in the scale up mode and you're maybe looking at SME IPOs or IPOs on the main board, you need to start establishing corporate governance frameworks such as advisory boards, independent directors, to provide external oversight and objective decision making. Maintain separate spheres for ownership and management, allowing family members to retain the ownership while empowering professionals to run the day-to-day operations. Here we have implemented our O plus O model, and I'll talk more about it at some other day. Promote success-driven culture where decisions are based on data rather than emotions. Number four, create a succession plan. And this succession plan, many business owners are wary of using this succession plan, but you need to create a succession plan. So develop a long-term leadership transition plan that ensures smooth handover. It could be to a family member, it could be to a non-family member, but your business should outlive you. Identify potential successors early and provide them with the training and mentorship to prepare them for leadership role. if necessary, bring in external professionals to oversee and transition the in this transition process to ensure business continuity. And number five, retain professional talent with long-term incentives. Offer competitive compensation packages, stock options, deemed stock options, profit sharing, long-term bonuses. There has to be something for the professionals to feel secure and wanting to be part of your organization. Because if they feel that they will never cross that glass ceiling because above that it's only the family owners, then they will always look at moving on in their career rather than feeling valued and respected and staying in that family run business. Provide career advancement opportunities to professionals as they're seeing long-term growth potential in the organization rather than seeking external opportunities. There are multiple cases that I can cite here. The Tata Group, who successfully blended family leadership, Walmart, the Walton family retained ownership while delegating executive roles to seasoned professionals. By leveraging a mix of family influence and professional expertise, Walmart expanded globally. We know what's happened with people, with organizations like Infosys, where they have built a strong professional-led organization with structured governance, focused on leadership succession. So that list can go on and on, how a lot of businesses have successfully merged this family members and professionals and created different structures. It's only the mid-level ones who are struggling, who have that high level of emotions, that are struggling for that scale up, and because they're not wanting to let it go. Finding the unique challenge will be your will be finding the unique balance will be your unique challenge to this entire thing, because every system will have to be looked at differently. The real challenge in business is not choosing between family and professions. It's about creating a culture where the competent ones can thrive together. The successful business harnesses the passion and commitment of family members and leverages on the expertise and objective of professionals. A business that solely runs on the family risks stagnation, while that depends entirely on professional may lose its core identity. So the ideal approach is to create a structured framework that encourages competence while preserving family values. This means prioritizing skills and merit over family ties. Encourage continuous learning and professional growth for family members. Building a governance structure that ensures transparency and accountability, and recognizing that businesses should evolve beyond personal relationships to ensure the long-term sustainability. So what are the key takeaways for today? Balance is power. A well-structured, merit-based system can have business which grows beyond personal relationships and stands strong for generations to come. What are your thoughts, family business owners? Do you believe family business should remain family run, or should they embrace professional leadership? Share your experiences, share your comments, and we will keep on talking about it more at some point or the other. But next week, the last week of this month of February, we will start talking about business planning, because business planning is something that we have to work towards. Most businesses feel that without a business plan they can succeed. That is not the case. So we'll talk about business planning through the month of February, going right up to March, or what are the various facets of business planning that you should focus upon. Till next time, next Monday, same place, same time. Have a great Monday. Have a great week, and I shall see you on the other side.